What if the next coin hiding in an old drawer or forgotten piggy bank could completely rewrite your financial future? Today, we're revealing the top 5 rare 1950 Lucky Series Wheat Penny pairs that collectors call silent treasure legends. Some experts believe these extraordinary coin combinations could reach million-dollar status as demand continues to explode. But here's the twist. Most people unknowingly spend these pennies every single day. Watch closely for secret mint details, mysterious color tones, rare strike patterns, hidden date alignment, and the legendary twin fortune effect, a collector phrase gaining massive attention. This isn't just another coin video. It's a treasure hunt where one tiny copper cent could become the biggest jackpot of your life. Stay until the end because Coin 1 has a shocking feature almost nobody notices, and it might already be sitting inside your pocket change, waiting to become history's next life-changing discovery. First up, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Cent is one of the final coins in the famous Lincoln Wheat Penny series, a design that had been circulating throughout the United States since 1909. Created to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth, the coin became one of the most recognizable pieces of American currency. The 1958 issue marked the end of an era because the wheat cent design was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse. Because of this historic transition, many collectors pay close attention to 1958 wheat pennies, especially unusual examples and rare varieties. A 1958 Lincoln Wheat Cent without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Millions of these coins entered circulation, but finding one in attractive condition after decades of use is becoming increasingly difficult. The coin represents a fascinating piece of American history and remains a favorite among collectors who enjoy searching for hidden treasures in old coin collections, piggy banks, and inherited jars of pennies. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Cent was struck using a bronze alloy composed of 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc, weight 3.11 grams, diameter 19.05 millimeters, thickness 1.52 millimeters, shape round, edge plain. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln's portrait facing right, while the reverse displays 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. This classic design is beloved by collectors around the world. One of the most attractive aspects of the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Cent is its place in American coinage history. It was the final year that the wheat reverse appeared on circulating pennies. Collectors often search these coins carefully for unusual errors, doubled dies, and striking abnormalities. The most famous variety is the legendary 1958 doubled die obverse, one of the rarest Lincoln cent errors ever discovered. Only a handful of examples are known. Such extraordinary rarities have sold for enormous sums, creating excitement whenever a 1958 wheat penny is found. Even ordinary examples possess charm because they represent the conclusion of a 50-year coin design. For many collectors, owning a 1958 wheat cent feels like owning the final chapter of a historic American series. Most 1958 Philadelphia wheat cents are common in circulated grades. However, coins that remain in exceptional condition with strong details, original color, and minimal wear become much more desirable. High-grade preservation. Original red copper surfaces. Rare minting errors. Historical significance. Limited surviving examples in premium condition. Because countless coins were spent, lost, damaged, or melted over the decades, truly outstanding specimens are much harder to locate than many people realize. Demand for Lincoln wheat cents remains extremely strong. They are among the most collected U.S. coins because they are affordable, historic, and easy to recognize. Final year wheat cents. Error coins. High-grade examples. Complete Lincoln cent collections. The 1958 issue enjoys steady demand because it marks the end of the wheat cent era. New collectors often purchase one as a key historical piece, while experienced numismatists search for superior examples to upgrade their collections. Most circulated 1958 Lincoln wheat cents are worth only a small premium above face value. Coins in uncirculated condition can command higher prices depending on color and quality. Rare error varieties can be dramatically more valuable. Stories of exceptional examples selling for large amounts have fueled public interest and inspired countless treasure hunters to check old penny jars and inherited collections. While claims of extremely high values often depend on extraordinary rarity, certified condition, and unique mint errors, the possibility of discovering a valuable specimen keeps collectors searching. Why people accidentally lose these coins? Every year, valuable coins disappear from circulation unnoticed. Many people spend old pennies without examining dates or varieties. Others inherit collections and unknowingly mix collectible coins with ordinary change. Old drawers, piggy banks, coin jars, estate collections, antique shops, garage sales, forgotten family collections. Because most people focus only on modern money, historic coins often pass through their hands without receiving a second glance. If you discover a 1958 Lincoln wheat cent, consider these important tips. First, avoid cleaning the coin. Second, store it in a protective holder. Third, examine it under magnification. Fourth, check for doubling, unusual lettering, or mint errors. Fifth, compare it with authenticated examples. Sixth, consider professional grading for exceptional specimens. Seventh, handle it only by the edges. Following these steps helps preserve the coin's condition and potential collector value. The 1958 Lincoln wheat cent is much more than an old penny. It represents the final year of one of America's most beloved coin designs and serves as a bridge between two important eras of U.S. coinage. Every example carries a story that stretches back generations. For collectors, finding a well-preserved 1958 wheat cent can feel like uncovering a forgotten treasure hidden in plain sight. Millions of people handle coins every day without realizing that a small copper cent from decades ago could hold historical significance and collector appeal. Some treasures are buried deep underground, while others may be waiting quietly in a dusty jar, an old family collection, or the bottom of a pocket. The next time you come across an old penny, take a closer look. That humble 1958 Lincoln wheat cent might be a fascinating piece of American history, and perhaps the hidden treasure you've been searching for. Next up, the 1958 with D Lincoln wheat cent represents the final chapter of one of America's most iconic coin series. Produced at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark beneath the date, this coin was among the last wheat cents ever released into circulation. The following year, in 1959, the United States Mint replaced the famous wheat ear reverse with the Lincoln Memorial design, making the 1958 with D issue an important historical piece for collectors. For nearly half a century, Lincoln wheat cents traveled through countless hands, witnessing major moments in American history. The 1958 with D penny serves as a reminder of that era and remains a favorite among coin enthusiasts who enjoy uncovering pieces of the past hidden in everyday change. Although millions were produced, surviving examples in attractive condition continue to attract attention from collectors around the world. The 1958 with D Lincoln wheat cent was struck using the traditional bronze alloy used for most wheat pennies. Composition: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: 1.52 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain. Designer: Victor David Brenner. The obverse displays the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln along with the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The reverse features two wheat stalks surrounding the denomination and country name, creating one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. What makes the 1958 with D Lincoln wheat cent special is its historical significance as one of the final wheat pennies ever minted. Collectors often seek these coins because they represent the closing year of a beloved design series. Final year wheat cent issue. Denver Mint production. Strong collector recognition. Historic copper composition. Potential for rare minting errors. Some collectors closely inspect 1958 D cents for doubled dies, die cracks, repunched mint marks, and other unusual characteristics. While most examples are common, discovering a rare variety can dramatically increase collector interest. In circulated grades, The 1958 with D Lincoln wheat cent is generally obtainable. However, rarity increases significantly when a coin survives with sharp details, original surfaces, and minimal wear. High-grade preservation. Original red color. Exceptional strike quality. Error varieties. Certified collector grade examples. Over decades of circulation, countless wheat pennies were spent, damaged, lost, or discarded. As a result, truly attractive specimens become increasingly difficult to locate. The Lincoln Wheat Cent series remains one of the most popular coin collections in the United States. Both beginner and advanced collectors actively search for wheat pennies because they combine history, affordability, and nostalgia. It marks the final year of the wheat design. Denver Mint coins are collected by date and mint mark. It completes many wheat cent albums. It attracts error variety hunters. Collectors often purchase multiple examples in different grades, hoping to locate exceptional specimens that stand out from ordinary circulated pieces. The value of a 1958 with D Lincoln wheat cent depends heavily on condition, rarity, and whether any significant mint errors are present. Typical circulated examples are generally worth modest premiums, while high-grade uncirculated specimens can command much stronger prices. Rare varieties and extraordinary collector-quality examples often generate substantial interest at auctions and private sales. Stories of wheat pennies selling for remarkable amounts have inspired many people to search through old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten coin boxes. The possibility that an overlooked penny could be worth far more than face value continues to fuel excitement throughout the hobby. One of the fascinating aspects of coin collecting is how many historic coins disappear unnoticed. Every day, people spend old coins without checking dates, mint marks, or special characteristics. Pocket change transactions, coin counting machines, estate sales, garage sales, forgotten collections, piggy banks, household coin jars. Because a penny appears ordinary at first glance, many individuals never realize they are holding a collectible piece of American history. Some of today's most exciting discoveries occur when collectors search rolls of pennies obtained from banks. Hidden among modern coins, older wheat cents occasionally emerge, creating the thrill of a genuine treasure hunt. If you find a 1958 with D Lincoln wheat cent, keep the following recommendations in mind. First, never clean the coin. Second, hold it by those edges only. Third, store it in a protective holder. Fourth, inspect it carefully under magnification. Fifth, look for unusual doubling or minting errors. Sixth, compare it with verified examples. Seventh, consider professional grading for exceptional specimens. Following these practices helps preserve both the coin's condition and its collector appeal. The 1958 with D Lincoln wheat cent may seem like a simple penny, but it carries decades of history and represents the final year of one of America's most treasured coin designs. Every example tells a story of commerce, daily life, and the countless journeys made through generations of circulation. For collectors, discovering a well-preserved 1958 with D wheat penny feels like uncovering a hidden treasure concealed in plain sight. While many people overlook old pennies, experienced collectors understand that historic coins can hold far more than face value. They contain stories, craftsmanship, and connections to the past. Even today, these coins continue to surface in forgotten collections, dusty jars, and inherited boxes. Some are spent unknowingly, while others become prized additions to growing collections. That possibility keeps collectors searching year after year. The next time you examine an old penny and notice the date 1958 along with a small D mint mark, take a closer look. What appears to be ordinary pocket change could actually be a fascinating relic from the final year of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, a small copper treasure hiding in plain sight. Next up, the 1954 with D Lincoln Wheat Cent is a fascinating piece of American coin history that continues to attract collectors decades after it first entered circulation. Produced at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the date, this penny was part of the long-running Lincoln Wheat Cent series that began in 1909. By 1954, the United States was experiencing rapid economic growth following World War II, and billions of pennies were circulating through businesses, homes, and communities across the nation. Although most people viewed these coins as ordinary pocket change, collectors today recognize that each Lincoln wheat cent carries a story from a unique period in American history. The 1954 with D issue is especially appealing because it represents the classic copper wheat cent design that many collectors consider one of the most beautiful and recognizable coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Over the years, countless examples were spent, lost, damaged, or forgotten. As a result, well-preserved specimens have become increasingly desirable among collectors who appreciate both history and rarity. Like most Lincoln wheat cents of the era, the 1954 with D penny was struck using a bronze alloy that gave the coin its distinctive reddish-brown appearance. Composition: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: 1.52 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain. Designer: Victor David Brenner. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, while the reverse displays two wheat ears surrounding the denomination and national inscription. This iconic design remained in use for 50 years before being replaced in 1959. The 1954 with D Lincoln wheat cent possesses several characteristics that make it attractive to collectors. Classic wheat ear reverse design. Historic Denver Mint production. High copper content. Strong collector recognition. Potential minting varieties and errors. Connection to mid-20th century American history. Many collectors examine these coins carefully for doubled dies, die cracks, off-center strikes, and other unusual minting characteristics. Even minor varieties can generate excitement because they transform an ordinary coin into a unique collectible. The warm copper appearance of original examples is especially prized. Coins retaining their original red color often command significantly greater attention than pieces that have darkened through decades of circulation. While millions of 1954 with D Lincoln wheat cents were produced, truly attractive examples become much more difficult to find as condition improves. Original surfaces. Sharp strike quality. Minimal wear. Lack of damage. Strong eye appeal. Rare minting errors. Many coins spent decades moving through circulation before eventually disappearing into jars, drawers, and forgotten collections. Because of this, finding a well-preserved example today can feel like uncovering a hidden piece of history. Collectors know that condition plays a major role in determining desirability. Coins that survive decades without significant damage are naturally harder to locate than heavily circulated examples. Lincoln wheat cents remain among the most collected coins in the United States. Their popularity spans generations, attracting everyone from beginners to advanced numismatists. The 1954 with D issue remains in demand because it belongs to the famous wheat cent series. It features the historic Lincoln portrait. It represents classic American coinage. It is affordable for many collectors. It offers the possibility of discovering rare varieties. Many hobbyists actively search through bankrolls, estate collections, and old coin jars hoping to find overlooked wheat pennies. The thrill of discovery keeps demand strong year after year. The value of a 1954 D Lincoln wheat cent depends largely on condition, rarity, and whether any significant minting errors are present. Circulated examples generally carry modest collector value, while exceptionally preserved specimens often attract much stronger interest. Rare error coins and extraordinary high-grade examples may command substantial premiums from dedicated collectors. Stories of old wheat pennies selling for surprising amounts continue to inspire treasure hunters across the country. These stories encourage people to look more carefully at coins that might otherwise be overlooked. The possibility that a forgotten penny could turn out to be something special adds excitement to every search. One reason wheat pennies remain fascinating is that many continue to disappear unnoticed every year. People accidentally lose collectible coins through everyday spending, coin counting machines, garage sales, estate clearances, forgotten piggy banks, household change jars, donation boxes. Most individuals never examine dates or mint marks before spending pennies. As a result, historic coins frequently return to circulation despite their collector appeal. Some valuable discoveries occur when collectors purchase rolls of pennies from banks and carefully inspect every coin. Hidden among modern cents, An older wheat penny occasionally appears, creating a memorable moment for the finder. If you discover a 1954 with D. Lincoln wheat cent, follow these important guidelines. First, never clean the coin. Second, handle it only by the edges. Third, store it in a protective holder. Fourth, use magnification to inspect details. Fifth, look for unusual mint errors. Sixth, compare it with authenticated examples. Seventh, consider professional grading for exceptional pieces. These simple precautions can help preserve the coin's condition and maintain its collector appeal. The 1954 with D. Lincoln wheat cent represents far more than a single cent of spending power. It is a surviving piece of American history, a reminder of a time when copper wheat pennies passed through millions of hands every day. For collectors, finding one in attractive condition feels like discovering a hidden treasure that has quietly survived for generations. Every scratch, mark, and detail tells part of a story stretching back to the 1950s. While many people overlook old pennies, experienced collectors understand that some of the most fascinating treasures are hiding in plain sight. Even today, 1954 with D wheat cents continue to emerge from forgotten collections, dusty drawers, family inheritances, and long-neglected jars of change. Some are recognized immediately, while others are accidentally spent without a second thought. That possibility is what makes coin collecting so exciting. The next time you encounter an old Lincoln wheat penny with a 1954 date and a small D mint mark, take a closer look. What appears to be ordinary pocket change may actually be a remarkable piece of history waiting to be rediscovered, a hidden treasure that countless people have unknowingly passed by. Next up, the 1956 Lincoln wheat cent without a mint mark is one of the most recognizable coins from the classic Lincoln wheat penny series. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin circulated during a period of remarkable economic growth in the United States. During the 1950s, pennies were an essential part of everyday commerce, passing through countless hands in stores, restaurants, schools, and businesses across the country. The Lincoln wheat cent series began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first regularly circulating United States coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1956, the design had already been in circulation for nearly half a century and had become deeply familiar to generations of Americans. Today, the 1956 wheat penny serves as a tangible piece of American history. Although millions were produced, far fewer survive in attractive condition. Many have been lost, damaged, spent, or forgotten over the decades. For collectors, every surviving example tells a story about the era in which it circulated and the people who once carried it in their pockets. The 1956 Lincoln wheat cent was struck using a traditional bronze alloy that had been used on Lincoln cents for decades. Composition: 95% copper, 5% tin, and zinc. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: 1.52 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain. Designer: Victor David Brenner. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln's portrait along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date. The reverse displays two wheat stalks surrounding 1 cent and United States of America, a design that became famous among collectors worldwide. The 1956 wheat cent possesses several characteristics that make it appealing to collectors and treasure hunters. Philadelphia Mint issue without a mint mark. Historic wheat ear reverse design. Rich copper composition. Final years of the wheat cent series. Potential minting varieties and errors. Strong historical significance. Collectors frequently examine 1956 cents under magnification, searching for unusual die varieties, doubled letters, die cracks, and other minting anomalies. While such discoveries are uncommon, they contribute to the excitement surrounding the series. Many collectors also prize examples that retain original red copper surfaces. These coins often display brilliant color and strong eye appeal, making them highly desirable additions to collections. Although the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of 1956 wheat pennies, rarity becomes much more significant when condition is considered. Original mint luster. Minimal circulation wear. Sharp strike quality. Attractive eye appeal. Error varieties. Certified high-grade preservation. Over nearly 70 years, countless examples have disappeared from circulation through loss, damage, corrosion, and neglect. As a result, finding well-preserved coins becomes increasingly difficult. Collectors understand that while average examples may still be located, premium specimens are considerably scarcer than overall production numbers suggest. Lincoln Wheat cents remain among the most popular collectible coins in America. Their affordability, historical importance, and familiar design attract collectors of all ages. The 1956 issue continues to enjoy strong demand because it belongs to the famous Wheat Penny series. It features Abraham Lincoln. It represents classic American coinage. It appeals to both beginners and advanced collectors. It offers opportunities to discover rare varieties. Many hobbyists spend years assembling complete Lincoln Wheat cent collections. Every date and mint combination contributes to the challenge and enjoyment of completing a set. The value of a 1956 Lincoln Wheat cent depends on several important factors, including condition, originality, eye appeal, and rarity. Circulated examples generally command modest premiums over face value. However, exceptionally preserved specimens often attract much stronger collector interest. Coins displaying original red color, outstanding surfaces, and sharp details are particularly desirable. Collectors also pay close attention to unusual minting characteristics. Error. Coins and rare varieties can generate substantial demand because of their uniqueness and scarcity. Stories about valuable wheat pennies discovered in old collections continue to inspire collectors to examine every coin carefully. These discoveries fuel the excitement that surrounds the hobby. Why people are accidentally losing these coins. One of the most fascinating aspects of wheat pennies is how frequently they are overlooked. People accidentally lose collectible coins through everyday purchases, coin counting machines, garage sales, estate sales, donation boxes, household coin jars, forgotten piggy banks. Most people never examine the dates on pennies before spending them. As a result, historical coins often pass through circulation unnoticed. Collectors regularly search rolls of pennies from banks hoping to uncover hidden wheat cents. Sometimes a coin that has survived for decades suddenly reappears among modern cents, creating the thrill of an unexpected discovery. If you find a 1956 Lincoln Wheat cent, consider these important collecting tips. First, never clean the coin. Second, hold it only by the edges. Third, store it in a protective holder. Fourth, inspect it under magnification. Fifth, check for unusual varieties or errors. Sixth, compare it with authenticated examples. Seventh, consider professional grading for exceptional pieces. Proper care can help preserve both the coin's appearance and collector value. The 1956 Lincoln Wheat cent, without a mint mark, is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a surviving artifact from a remarkable period in American history and a symbol of one of the most beloved coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. For collectors, finding one in attractive condition can feel like discovering a hidden treasure that has remained unnoticed for generations. Every surviving coin carries a unique journey, passing through countless hands before reaching the present day. What makes the 1956 Wheat Penny especially exciting is the possibility that examples continue to hide in plain sight. Many people unknowingly spend old coins every day without realizing their historical significance. Others remain tucked away in forgotten jars, family collections, and dusty drawers waiting to be rediscovered. The next time you encounter an old Lincoln Wheat cent dated 1956, take a closer look. What appears to be ordinary pocket change may actually be a fascinating relic from America's past. Hidden among modern coins, it remains a small copper treasure capable of sparking excitement, curiosity, and the thrill of discovery for collectors around the world. Next coin. The 1952 Lincoln Wheat cent without a mint mark is a classic piece of American coinage history that continues to fascinate collectors and treasure hunters decades after its release. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The wheat cent became one of the most recognizable coins in American history and remained in circulation until 1958. In 1952, America was experiencing a period of growth and optimism following World War II. Millions of pennies circulated through businesses, schools, restaurants, and homes every day. At the time, most people considered pennies ordinary pocket change and rarely paid attention to dates or mint origins. As a result, countless coins were lost, damaged, or spent without a second thought. Today, the 1952 wheat penny serves as a small but powerful reminder of that era. Every surviving example has traveled through generations, carrying a story that stretches back more than 70 years. For collectors, owning one is like holding a tiny piece of American history in the palm of their hand. The 1952 Lincoln wheat cent was struck using the traditional bronze alloy used on most wheat pennies during the period. Composition: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: 1.52 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain. Designer: Victor David Brenner. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln's portrait along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date. The reverse displays the famous twin wheat stalks surrounding the denomination and national inscription, a design cherished by collectors around the world. Several characteristics make the 1952 Lincoln wheat cent an attractive collectible. Philadelphia mint issue with no mint mark. Historic wheat ear reverse design. High copper content. Strong connection to early 1950s America. Potential minting varieties and errors. Part of the beloved Lincoln wheat cent series. Collectors often inspect these coins under magnification, searching for unusual die varieties, doubled lettering, die cracks, and striking anomalies. While most examples are standard issues, discovering an unusual variety can greatly increase collector interest. Another appealing feature is the rich copper appearance. Coins retaining original red surfaces often stand out because they closely resemble their appearance when first released into circulation. Although millions of 1952 wheat pennies were produced, rarity depends heavily on condition and preservation. Original mint luster. Sharp strike quality. Minimal wear. Attractive eye appeal. Error varieties. Certified high-grade condition. Over the decades, many examples were exposed to heavy circulation, environmental damage, scratches, and corrosion. Others disappeared entirely through loss or destruction. As a result, finding a well-preserved specimen today can be surprisingly difficult. Collectors understand that survival rates decrease dramatically as condition improves. While average examples may still exist, premium pieces become increasingly scarce. The Lincoln wheat cent series remains one of the most popular collecting categories in American numismatics. Generations of hobbyists have built collections featuring every date and mint mark. The 1952 issue continues to attract demand because it belongs to the famous Wheat Penny series. It features Abraham Lincoln. It represents classic American coinage. It appeals to collectors of all experience levels. It offers opportunities to discover rare varieties. Many collectors enjoy searching through inherited collections, estate sales, flea markets, and old coin jars hoping to uncover overlooked wheat pennies. The thrill of discovery remains one of the hobby's greatest attractions. The value of a 1952 Lincoln wheat cent depends on several important factors, including condition, rarity, originality, and collector demand. Circulated examples generally carry collector premiums above face value. However, coins displaying exceptional preservation, strong detail, and attractive surfaces often command significantly greater interest. Collectors also pay close attention to unusual minting characteristics. Error. Coins and rare varieties may become highly desirable because of their scarcity and uniqueness. Stories about valuable wheat pennies discovered in forgotten collections continue to inspire people to examine old coins more carefully. Every discovery adds to the excitement and mystery surrounding the series. Why people are accidentally losing these coins. One reason wheat pennies continue to fascinate collectors is that many are still being lost or spent unknowingly. People accidentally lose collectible coins through everyday spending, coin counting machines, garage sales, estate liquidations, household coin jars, donation boxes, forgotten piggy banks. Most individuals never check dates before spending pennies. Because of this, historic coins frequently disappear without being recognized. Even today, collectors occasionally discover wheat pennies mixed among modern coins and bankrolls. These unexpected finds remind hobbyists that hidden treasures may still be circulating. If you find a 1952 Lincoln wheat cent, follow these important guidelines. First, never clean the coin. Second, hold it only by the edges. Third, store it in a protective holder. Fourth, examine it under magnification. Fifth, look for unusual varieties and errors. Sixth, compare it with authenticated examples. Seventh, consider professional grading if it appears exceptional. Proper handling and storage help preserve both appearance and collector value. The 1952 Lincoln wheat cent without a mint mark is much more than an old penny. It is a surviving piece of American history that has endured through decades of change. Every coin represents a connection to the people, businesses, and communities that once used it in everyday life. For collectors, discovering one in attractive condition feels like uncovering a hidden treasure that has remained unnoticed for generations. The excitement comes not only from potential value, but also from the realization that such a small object can carry so much history. Many valuable and collectible coins continue to be overlooked because people assume all pennies are the same. Some are accidentally spent, others are forgotten in drawers, and many remain hidden in dusty jars waiting to be rediscovered. The next time you encounter a 1952 Lincoln wheat cent, take a closer look. What appears to be an ordinary copper coin could actually be a remarkable survivor from America's past. Hidden in plain sight for decades, it stands as a small treasure waiting for the right collector to recognize its story and appreciate its journey through history.